out your way. It's not the number of times you stumble down and fall upon the ground. It's the number of times you pick yourself up and keep on moving on to meet your goal. Come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubles, they be done. I tell you, come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. Good morning, good morning. What you say, baby? Hey, man, let me tell you something. You're one of my favorite people. Thanks so much for joining us every day at 8 a.m. to help us share success thoughts with the world. This is Dr. Herbert Harris, and we're doing our daily success thought. And today it's success thought number 71. And our topic, and all of our success thoughts are taken from our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success, that of course is available on Amazon, all the other digital websites in the bookstores, and through our website, www.herbertharris.com. Wow. You know, today we're going to continue from yesterday. We were looking at ways to improve your relationships with other people. And we talked about the fact that that is critical because relationships with other people is one of the keys to success. The more people that you can get on your team, the more people who believe in what you're doing, the odds for you achieving your success, your results, the desired outcomes increases. So it's critical to your success to be able to deal with other people in a positive way, so that they can become a part of your team. And you may become a part of their team, but the idea is that two or more minds are gathered on one accord so that there's a third mind, a creative mind, a powerful mind between them that can get things done. We covered just the first 5 ways to make yourself likable. 1, to make yourself likable. Number 2, to remember other people's names. Number 3, to express appreciation for what other people do. Number 4, be lavish in your praise. Number 5, listen intently to other people's words, comprehending, understanding, and reacting to them. And today we go on with number 6. Let the interests of the other person be the topic of conversation. Now, this is a critical one, folks. The best way to get and keep another person's attention is not by smooth talk designed to impress them. You know, when you talk about your own accomplishments, but it is really about listening to them, about encouraging them to talk about their own accomplishments, their own goals, their own aspirations. That's powerful. You know, there was an actress, I think her name was Zsa Zsa Gabor. And Zsa Zsa, she had a twin sister, Ava Gabor. But Zsa Zsa Gabor was one of those persons that always talked about herself, and they tell a story about her. And she just kept talking about herself and talking about herself. And finally, she realized that she'd been talking about herself so much that she looked at the people she was talking with and she said, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I've been so busy talking about myself. Let you talk about me. So let the interest of the other person be the topic of conversation. This is really the other side of listening. That when you listen to another person, it really says to them that you care what they're saying, that it's important what they're saying. Star Mac, thanks for joining us. Love Bishop, let's see. Yes. Okay, Eva, thanks for joining us. Wow, great group today. Kaylon, thank you for joining us. Number 7, make the other person feel important. I was telling the story of when I met Bill Clinton, and I was not a Bill Clinton fan. But the one quality he had, and I think one thing that really made people kind of like him, was the fact that when he talked to you, he made you feel like you were the only person on the planet. He really made you feel like he cared about what you were saying. So number 7, make the other person feel important. Realize and acknowledge the importance of everyone you meet. This is a line from page 166 of the 12 Universal Laws of Success. Let me read it again. Recognize and acknowledge the importance of everyone you meet. Always focus the conversation on the other person. Be conscious of their needs and do your best to meet those needs. This is a whole nother level of communication, folks. Get outside yourself and care about another human being. Be courteous and helpful in ways that are meaningful to the other person. That's an interesting concept. Sometimes we want to help people and be nice to people in the way that we want to be nice to them. But it's more important to be nice to them and help them in a way that is meaningful to the other person. This is the biggie, folks. This is the biggie. Number 8. Can't Take My Peace joined us. Thank you so much. I love that. You can't take my peace, no matter what you try to do. Number 8 is a powerful one. This right kind of ties in, but can't take my peace. Number 8 says, do not criticize. I'm going to say that again. Do not criticize. Woo-wee. Live above petty criticism. Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. No one likes to be criticized. You know, one of the most interesting things I find that the people who are most critical, who do the most criticizing, are the very ones who can't take criticism. Those great criticizers, if you do something to them or criticize them in any way, they go bananas. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a lot of love on that. The people who criticize most are the ones who cannot take criticism. If you agree with that, says, I got it. I agree. Let love motivate your attitudes and your actions. Let love motivate your attitudes and your actions. Desire the best for everyone you meet. Be willing to go the extra mile, especially if it will bring more knowledge and more understanding to the other person. When you criticize, someone once said, when you point a finger at somebody else, there's 4 fingers pointing back at you. And so criticism is one of those things that it can be positive in the sense that, you know, what I find is this: when people, if nobody asks you for your opinion, then it may be a good idea to keep it to yourself. I find that whenever criticism is positive and uplifting, it's because the person asked for my opinion. They said, what do you think? How could I do this better? You've been here before. How did you handle it? And at that time, I'll share whatever my thoughts are. When you do anything other than that, you may need to check your ego. If you're offering a lot of unsolicited criticism, and I guess in our minds, we try to convince ourselves, I'm trying to help you. But the person did not ask for help, did not ask for criticism, did not ask for input from you. Really have a second thought about before you add it, because it can be interpreted badly and it can be negative. When you throw dirt, you lose ground. When you criticize other people and say negative things about them, the people around you look at you. There's an old saying, if you bring a bone, you'll carry a bone. If a dog will bring a bone, they'll carry a bone. So I was like, what does that mean? Well, if somebody comes to give you some gossip about somebody else that's bringing a bone, guess what? That same person may carry the bone, the conversation you had with them, the private conversation you had with them, to somebody else. So if they'll bring a bone, they'll carry a bone. Act accordingly. Hey, Frankie, thanks for joining us. I see a lot of love on this. I think this has happened to a lot of us. Yeah. Gossipers. And finally, number 9, to improve your relationships with other people. Always believe there is a way to achieve the best results. Always believe there is a way to achieve the best results. Know that people come into your life experience for a purpose, for a reason. Everybody you meet is for a reason. It may be a reason to educate and illuminate. It may be a reason to teach you when to run. As they say, when to roll them, when to fold them, when to walk away, and when to run. Sometimes you have to be taught when it's time to run. When your self-image is intact, be assured that you will only attract those people who are in harmony with you and who feel good and who help you feel good about yourself. Now, there are negative people that will be attracted to you. But when they come into your space, you'll know it, you'll feel it. The ones who really come and the ones that you permit to come are those who are congruent with your self-image. So if your self-image is intact, you will attract and permit people to come into your space who honor you, who love you, who lift you up. The others will be repelled by the positive aura that surrounds you. So therefore, do not hold back in building positive relationships. Do all that you can to nurture and develop those relationships into long-term associations of positive mutual benefit. Welcome, Dr. Mansa Musa. Thanks for joining us today. So folks, these 2 success thoughts should be really listened to together. 9 ways to improve your relationship with other people. And this is from pages 164 through 167 of the 12 Universal Laws of Success. I'm going to recite them now so that you'll have them all in one place. Number 1, make yourself likable. Number 2, always remember people's names. Number 3, express appreciation for what other people do. Number 4, be lavish in your praise. There's nothing more powerful than praise. Number 5, listen intently to other people's words, comprehending, understanding, and reacting to them. Wow. Number 6, let the interests of the other person be the topic of conversation. Number 6, let the interests of the other person be the topic of conversation. Number 7, make the other person feel important. Number 8, do not criticize. And number 9, always believe that there is a way to achieve the best results. And when you can do these 9 things, you can create positive, uplifting relationships that can help you be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have whatever you want to have. Always knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is. I often sit and wonder how things could be this way. I guess we'd better tell them this is a brand new day. Don't leave it up to the other man or to another day. Take your life into your hands, make it work out your way. It's not the number of times you stumble down and fall upon the ground. It's the number of times you pick yourself up and keep on moving on to reach your goal. Come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. I tell you, come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days